Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Live from Oakland, California, in the Bay Area, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Oakland Athletics. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now, and towing the slab, Michelle Guzman.
She's a knuckleballer, and this is something you do not see every day. There's some hitters that are going to have a look at this for the first time. So important to see just exactly how they adjust, and if she's able to throw that knuckleball that teases the zone enough to get the swings.
Ready to go. And now for the Twins, Julius Marmion. And a pitch. In there at the knees. And the series is underway. And the righty deals. Way out front for strike two. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Man, that thing just barely got the zone, so you almost can't blame the guy for laying off. I mean, the way knuckleballs dart all over the place, realistically, that could have just as easily missed by 4 or 5 inches. It's such a tough pitch to not overcommit to, so sometimes you just hold up and hope it dances out of the zone.
Mason Wynn stands in now and watches strike one. Wynn, multi-time All-Star, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Kicks and fires. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
2 out, space is empty. Comes up empty.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Michelle Guzman. She's a player who does it all. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? That's worth the price of admission. And the A's jump in front. It's 2-0. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time she did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through.
Top of the second. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner.
The left fielder.
The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Left-hand hitter waits. Bounce to third. Groshans slings to first and quickly one away in the second.
That is it. The first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And a foul ball. The Twins down by a pair here in game 1. Swing and a miss.
She got away with one there, but she knows she can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Athletics leading by 2 here in game 1 of the ALDS. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
She's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate her a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Riley Adams in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The Twins trailing by 2 here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Twins retired in short order, and they're down 2-0. Back in Oakland, top half of the 3rd inning. Now Marco Luciano. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a big swing and a miss. Struck him out looking. Strike 3 called, and a slider at the knees.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got her a punch out that time.
And a foul ball. The A's up by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Adam Paris. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Man at first, one away. Next pitch is outside. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite-level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base. And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Zips it to first, and that is that. Twins wind up stranding one. They trail things here 2-0.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
On the ground, 2 ball. To second, that's 1. And that's 2. Game 1 of the division series. And now the DH, Mason Wynn. Guzman back to work. And that's a strike.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Here's your 1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Got him. Now 1 away.
Well, she's had a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break her rhythm. Put the bat on the ball. Maybe try to bunt for a base hit. Get her off the mound. Move her around. Step out. Do something to interrupt her timing because she's coming right after him.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. There's the strike. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Sits him down looking. Put the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Wallner in his 9th season, 33 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. That's in there. That is strike 2.
She's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in East Bay, ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, these Twins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
She made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some players are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Next to hit, Riley Adams.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's in there for strike one. And the pitch.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now Marco Luciano. In there at the knees, strike one.
She's been going after these hitters consistently, and as a result, she's been able to keep her pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Now back, the designated hitter, Michelle Guzman.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Oh, that ball was crushed. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. It's like she's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here is Drew Gilbert. Guzman back to work. There's a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
And the right-hander deals. Goes down looking. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Harris now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. She's doing her thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make her work a little bit harder.
And a pitch. Swings through that.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what she does.
Connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Marmion in the box now. No balls and a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt her momentum all that much. You know, she's really been on top of her game, commanding her pitches all night long.
Now it's going to be Mason Wynn. And ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for her today. She's been able to get ahead in the count with it. She's also been able to use it to put hitters away.
Righty delivers. Bounced up the middle. Arias. And that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. It's the A's 6 and the Twins nothing. Top of inning number 7, and now for the Twins, Fernando Tatis Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
She deals.
Oh, you can't ask for a better start to this series if you're the home team. You've got the lead, your starter's still on the mound, and there's a chance he finishes this thing.
Tatis waits. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So up next, Matt Wallner.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Bounced out to short. Not in time. He's safe.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Torkelson in the box again, takes a strike. The Athletics up big in this one here in the late stages of game 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Tonight, her slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Kicks and deals. Just a weak fly ball this time. Rooker squeezes it. 2 away now.
Now catcher, Riley Adams.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Riley Adams, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Right through there for a strike.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Caught him looking for the K. One left for Minnesota. Still up against a 6-0 deficit.
All right, here we go.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Michelle Guzman. And the way she's going in this one, we've been waiting for her spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This player's got 2 home runs already. Now she's going for number 3.
This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. A gigantic blast. That's her 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. She's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
We go to the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Marco Luciano.
The shortstop, Marco
Guzman back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. That's a little bit low. And the pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Gilbert stands in now and watches strike 1.
She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Took that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, or reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
Harris in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Pitch misses and 1-1. And a strike on the outside edge. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the A's 11 and the Twins nothing. And we're back. We go to the 9th, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Julius Marmion. Right through there for a strike.
Her pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind her. That's why she's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Next offering is in for a strike. You just don't see it that much anymore. A pitcher being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if she's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, she's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer it that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
She's 2 outs away. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Mason Wynn. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. The A's up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Slice to right. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Over to Lowe. And they're down to their last out.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, what's amazing that she's just now about to throw her 100 pitch. I mean, that's something that she can be really proud of when this thing's over.
The 0-1. There's a strike. Guzman is just 1 strike away. Got it. And that'll do it.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
11-0 your final score. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.